and welcome to Belonging Songs. It's the podcast that brings you a brand new original song with each episode, and we talk about the theme of that song and the processes that go into writing and recording it, the revisions that get made to it along the way. You hear a song go from a demo to a finished track right inside the same episode. I'm your host, Wade Dana. With me today are Patrick Crane.
Always has been.
Chad Kelton.
Hello.
Bradley Maurer.
Hello.
We're coming at you from Chad's living room again.
Yeah, on location.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our road show.
Does somebody want to go ahead and act surprised real quick?
What?
Yeah, because it's an ingredient song.
What?
I know, right? It says it right there in the episode description. But we just found out. I'm trailblazing.
No idea.
Chad looks so amused.
He hates it.
I don't hate it.
He's like, can we just flip the coin
Yeah,
already?
you guys coming to my house.
That's all I have to do.
I came here to flip the coin.
And play drums.
Play drums. Almost out of drums.
Yeah.
What year is that Wyoming commemorative quarter?
That would be 2019.
Good year. Good year.
Now, the
for
best part
Wyoming.
about this episode, and listeners, hopefully you're familiar with our ingredient song episodes. If not, link in the episode description of all the past ingredient songs we've done so we don't have to explain it again because we failed last time.
I think we did a pretty good job. If
Okay.
you listen to the first episode that we did it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
Ever.
Which was Trailblazing, I think?
Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1.
It was mine, the bathtub bullies, right?
Yes.
I got great love for you.
Yep. And these always are fun to do. We're going to draw different ingredients that we have to make a song out of. We have already drawn for Brad's ingredients.
Don't
now,
give it away.
We
They
don't
need to listen to
know.
that
This thing's
episode.
half done, guys.
We don't know which song is going to come out first. But the best part about this episode is that we're going to flip. And maybe Brad will have to do another one.
We
and
didn't
then
agree
maybe
to
I'll
that.
just get out of it.
I don't
so
think
let's
we
flip
agree.
for the song here, Chad. Let's do
All right.
this.
Okay.
All right.
Who's calling?
Wyoming
Wyoming's
is Brad
Brad.
has to do a second song.
Well, okay, Wyoming is.
Wyoming.
All right.
It is Wyoming.
Just kidding, Brad. This will be mine.
I'll do it.
No, you won't.
All right. So this will be my ingredient song episode. And Brad, you doing the tally here for us?
I can. I'll
All right.
tally.
So
You got to flip for speed?
flip for speed. Flip for speed.
Flip the speed. Blam.
So
Galaga.
this song's either going to be Wyoming side of the coin for less than 120 beats per minute, or the head side for 130 or plus.
Heads.
All right.
Fast.
So Brad, you and me, right?
130
so far,
plus.
Same exact song so far.
Okay, now we're going with these guys, right?
Patrick, so
component-
far, who would you say has the better song?
Good question. I like that neither one of yours would I listen to at this point.
All right, what am I doing here?
This is the component.
Component.
Special item.
That's not even what
Special
things are
item.
called.
Yeah,
Okay.
special item.
Okay.
Name.
Special
Just making stuff up.
component.
Yeah. Let's use the
And my special item is component. Tape.
Okay, good.
Now, this could be any kind of tape, right?
Yeah, I was thinking adhesive,
Yeah, well, you didn't specify, so
You're
this
right,
could
I
be
didn't.
audio tape,
audio tape,
Yeah,
any
way to lawyer this
VHS
shit.
tape,
VHS tape. Yeah,
just tape.
Yeah.
tape. It's all it says is tape.
Yeah, it's listeners. Patrick, confirm.
Yeah. It's this tape. Tappy.
I should have specified 3M.
Yeah. We'd need an attorney to look at these before we go.
Tape. Okay. Happy sad is a flip.
How you want it?
Wyoming's always sad. We know that.
It is Wyoming.
Sad. Wade and I shaping up real good here.
they're the same. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we gotta dump this out here.
Now
oh, you
it's
did.
now it's a thing, right?
This is me, right? These
Yeah.
ingredients here.
Yep. What is this
You
called?
wanna shake 'em up?
I don't. What is this even?
Special
called?
criteria.
Special criteria.
Yeah.
Didn't Brad draw
Special
first? You'd think he'd know these things.
That was weeks ago.
Oh no.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God. You have to add them both. Add them both.
No.
Yes, I like that.
Give me that other one. That other one.
You're fucked. What is
You
it?
got the 90x2, didn't you?
Round.
Round. Patrick pushed for it. Patrick got it. I have to do a musical round.
Good thing about that, the round is dead.
Yeah.
Never
it is.
again.
Everybody's going to love this song.
I have a feeling that Wade's going to write this song and be like, you're not getting the round.
I have a feeling.
A feeling I can't hide.
I have a feeling.
I have a feeling we're doing it. I see what you did
Yeah.
there.
You're trying to do it around, get it out of the way.
Trying to do a round.
Okay.
These guys
It doesn't
pick up
negate
on
it.
the
It's not
cue.
like reverse Beetlejuice.
We are boiling down to the final draw, which is the theme of
I'm
the
curious
song.
as what that other one would have been, though.
It
Probably
doesn't
something
matter
good.
because it doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think, since it's, I'm the boss. I should...
You get one road in life, Wade.
You are not the boss. You've never got the number 8 in your life.
He's the boss of forced volunteers.
Yeah.
Give him the power, Patrick.
Yeah.
Just let him have it.
Doesn't even have the cut.
Yeah, that's true. I don't go to Brad's barber.
Shit. I just got done watching The Wire, so I've been saying a lot of shit.
All right.
So I apologize.
We can edit that out.
Okay, please do.
My theme is talisman.
You wrote that. Don't look at me like that.
I know. All right. So I've got to write a song that is based thematically around a talisman that incorporates a musical round, is sad, utilizes tape in some way, but is also fast.
Yeah.
Over 130 beats per minute.
Do we want to redraw
I was thinking maybe.
for both of us?
Yeah.
You guys just want to write a song?
Right, well,
Why don't you just tell me what you want to see? Welcome to Movie Phone.
two guys who can't seem to write songs are like, I don't like these ones. Maybe I'll just write something different.
We made our bed.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So
There's my phone.
I'm going to go ahead, get to work on this. And when we come back, we're going to listen to this fast, sad, round. I feel like I'm describing like an old person on drugs or something.
Santa?
This fast, sad, old, round.
What
tape
they don't get is I
talisman.
have to work on all of them.
I know.
Yeah.
I just sit here and watch the whole world burn down.
All right, we're gonna jump to the future, but you will hear us come back right after this. Set course.
To the future!
All right, we are back in the studio here down in my basement. I got the whole gang together, us and Denny Hook hanging out.
Denny Hook, Chuckers.
Yeah, Dave and Chuckers have not been around this season, and I know that. But this summer, Chuckers got his boat fixed. That pontoon with the grill mounted right onto it, and I just haven't seen them.
They finally found a car battery to hook the trolling motor up to.
I mean, it's gotten cold, and I still haven't seen them. I assume they're just still out on the water.
It's bow season.
I think they houseboated it and just called it good. I don't know. So yeah, I got the whole gang back together to talk about my ingredient song here. I think the last time that all four of us were in the same room together was when we drew ingredients for this song.
Oh, yeah.
At my place.
And that was at Chad's house. And I believe that was on my birthday, which was over 6 months ago.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fitting.
So yeah, good to have everybody back together. Now that we're at the end of the season here, and we are actually going to record this, and then we're going to record the season finale today on the same day.
We're in the studio lounge. You
Yep.
want to talk about that? This is comfortable.
Have you not done an episode down here in the lounge?
We've done an episode in the lounge, but we
Yeah.
haven't done a lounge episode in a while.
Well, yeah, like I said, we haven't all been together in a while.
Incredibly comfortable.
Haven't done an episode.
Haven't done
in a while,
anything
let
in a
alone
while.
Many an episode that necessitate an entire season.
Entire lounge.
So somehow I managed to wrangle all you guys over here today. I was looking forward to it, so I'm glad to have all you guys back.
I'd
together.
also like to point out, and I took a little bit of a gamble. I believe it was last night I said, did we actually plan something? I don't think we've ever planned.
This actually
anything.
was a plan that was executed, and we're all here. Yes,
I'm a little uncomfortable.
On time.
Yep.
We're here on time.
The plan was put out earlier in the week, and actually came to
It was
fruition.
responded to without sarcastic
A little bit.
non-committals. We actually were able to commit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was starting to think that Brad and I maybe weren't even friends anymore. I haven't seen him in
Just
so
been
long.
missing.
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen Brad since we went swimming.
Yeah, a lot of
At
shit
his
going
house
on all
when we did the
time.
garage
Yeah.
sale episode. Yeah.
You get one pool pass a year with
right.
Brad.
Yeah, I actually was editing our last episode, I think.
I listened to it. Well,
Which- okay, yeah.
When we
We'll
were
talk
in the
about
pool
that.
and it was cold. The end of the episode was cold.
Oh,
We were at Chad's house. That was what? That was 2 episodes ago, maybe.
yeah, no, this was the episode Chad and I did together, which we'll get your thoughts on our,
Oh,
our
okay, yeah, yeah.
band song.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't know. Whatever.
It's all
It
blurred
was
together.
something. I was editing something and had to cut out a section of us talking about the pool podcast. 'cause it was
Because
like,
it had already
that already
happened.
happened.
This is what happens when Dave and Chuckers don't bring the time machine back.
I think it was the beginning of this episode, actually, now that I think about it, because I've already edited it.
Our listeners will know. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure this
Don't
is,
dumb down the listener.
It'd be on the Reddit. They'll have us all corrected.
maybe all this rambling is the reason we haven't all been in the room together.
Probably could be. Have we ever thought maybe we're just not good at this?
So yeah, we're downstairs in the lounge, so studio adjacent. We've mentioned before. Yeah, I got some little couches out here, and Brad and Patrick are cuddled up together on their own little love seat.
We're in
Comfy.
tight.
They're comfy.
Yeah, we're in
And
tight.
Chad and I are sitting across from each
Chad's
other.
been accosted by a mic stand.
So let's do this. Let's review my ingredients here. 130 beats per minute, or faster.
or thereabouts as
Sad.
sad.
Had to utilize
I
tape.
forgot you had sad.
Tape in some way. Brad had specified 3M, and I would like to say that I pulled through on that, Brad.
Nice,
Nice.
good.
Yeah, you can really hear the adhesive difference.
Well, they have it.
Yeah, they've
Very
got
good
it. Cellophane. Yeah, it's
It's a very good
some-
patent.
Not a sponsor.
Patrick's round is something I drew.
Uh-huh.
Musical round.
That's yeah.
And then talisman was the theme. And there is no demo for this because we haven't gotten together since then. So I just kind of plowed through it and worked on it till it was done. Chad has heard this because he did put drums to it one day. And we actually did that at his house. So we recorded his drum set over at his
Nice.
house
Okay.
because we weren't able to be over here. And turned out pretty good. And
As reverb full
Yeah,
that
'cause-
room is.
yeah, Brad, you know how
Yeah.
reverberant his,
Yeah.
his
Opinion
living room
over
is, but we got it set up, and I'd say we did it pretty quick, too.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, Brad. We should really think about learning an instrument that Wade can't record without, so that we get to see him more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that drums was a pretty good trick, Chad.
Thank you.
He's it's
I thought hard about it.
Yeah.
30 years it's been working out for
Yeah, I
Chad.
know.
Yeah.
We're
It's bonkers, man.
we're in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been
Dime a dozen.
keeping Chad in the drums for
Yeah,
quite a long
it's
time.
fair. It's
I
very
win.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Son of a.
So what I was getting at is there is no demo. So what I'm going to do, and I alluded to this on our garage sale episode, I believe, is I'm going to play you the demo live here on the show. You guys have noticed
got
the
a full
guitar
setup here.
amplifier setup
The
over there.
amplifier.
Amplifier and the guitar here. But now I need to preface this by saying I haven't played a live song in front of people in probably, I don't know, 10 years or whatever.
It's only the 3 of us, and just forget about the millions of people listening.
Right. I'm not expecting this to go super well. I've practiced it a handful
But
of times.
anytime you have
and
to
it's gone
stop.
okay.
And restart. We're here.
Yeah. Well, we'll get through it. And
We will
as you can see,
support.
I've got another little recording rig over here, which is going to be recording that separately. Nice little technical note. I'm using a microphone splitter on this microphone that I'm talking into, which is going into our little podcast recorder here, but it's also being split and sent to this new little interface I got
I like
here.
that. It's a new toy.
I got that
I'm
interface.
pretty sure Patrick has the same
It's a
one.
good
yeah.
one.
So I got this to ambush Matt with, like if we need to.
Oh, that's your portable rig?
Yeah, because remember last
Portable?
time I tried, our other setup took a dump.
Yeah. It's old.
So I've got
That's new.
this, and right after I bought it was within the same week that I was like, oh, I got to go over to Chad's to record drums. And I wish I would have bought the one with more inputs because that's just stereo. But actually, the B rig fired up, and we were able to use that over to Chad's. But
So they make one with like 4?
yeah, and then
Yeah.
I bought the stereo one because I'm like, I won't need it.
Yeah.
And then immediately,
When
needed
would
it.
I be? When
Right.
would I be recording drums?
Yeah.
Okay.
anyway,
That's good.
yeah, we're gonna record the song
If
here.
anybody's interested in an SSL
Yeah.
stereo,
Give you a good deal. So I can
real
upgrade.
good, sweet deal.
Well, you guys got the lyrics there. No, you're kind of getting ambushed with it right now, but you can see. We'll talk about the process of this. So the theme was talisman. That's what I had to kind of base this song off of.
I had to ask what that was.
And editing the drawings, I could tell that Brad's reaction to talisman. You actually were like, "What?"
Yeah. So
What is that?
for our listeners, Wade, that might not know
Yeah.
what it is.
So
And I'm listening.
talisman is, and I believe, like the definition is a small magical stone,
Yeah.
basically.
So it's
Listen.
not a man of any kind.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
You've
I'm
never
not-
played any nerdy board games.
Right.
Yeah,
No, so like
Patrick
if I'm
knew right
Yeah,
away.
so
Jesus
if I'm,
Christ.
if I'm like, perfecting a skill, somebody's
Yeah.
not gonna all of a sudden come to me and be like, "You are a hell of a talisman."
Clearly you were
No.
getting
Okay.
clearly you were getting chicks in high school when I was
No, I got
playing
one.
D&D.
I got one chick
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah.
That was it.
And she barely
I
thinks you're
married her.
cool.
Yeah, so that ship sailed.
She's like, someday I think this guy could pull a pool for me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's like, she was
Yeah,
play-
Chad's got drums, Brad's got a pool.
she played-
I got nothing.
she played the longest game of get a pool that anybody could ever play. But yeah, worked out.
So
Everything's
yeah, a
good.
talisman is a small,
Small stone.
A magical totem.
Okay.
yeah, a totem, typically defined as a stone, but it could
Mhm.
be anything, really.
Got it. So, all right. All this
T-Man.
time I thought of, yeah, T-Man.
That's a brand of gas station testosterone pills.
Not only do I
Derek
not know what
Jeter.
it is, I
Yeah.
can't spell it either. So I'm writing T-Man as
This,
a note.
this is Frank Thomas for T-Man.
I think T-Man was Denny Hook's bunkmate in the joint. And if anybody,
Bubbly?
if anybody's
Bubbly
confused, I think
cowboy?
we established
Yeah.
T-Man before we started recording, but definitely a buddy of Dave and Chuck.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So small magical stone.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, write
Your
that,
lyri- your
write that down,
lyrics-
you'll forget.
Your lyrics are gonna make sense.
They'll make a lot more sense for you now, yeah, hopefully. So to write this song, yeah, I had that theme, but there was one day over the summer I was driving around, heading out to a job for work, and was trying to come up with some lyrics, and I was just singing to myself. And I came up with a good portion of verse 2 on here. Actually, not a good portion. I came up with like the first 2 lines, but it's only 4 lines, so I guess that is a good portion.
That's 50%.
Yeah, those are the first lines I had. It was on verse 2 there, where it says, "I carried this bag of bones once I was tired and aching in hopes it would parrot me home." Yeah, so at that time it wasn't related to this song because I didn't know I'd need to write a song about a talisman. But after we did the drawing, I was upstairs playing guitar one night and came up with some stuff I liked, and then started to form these lines into a melody for the guitar that I was coming up with, and then that was what started this song. So for this demo, I'm just going to be playing guitar and singing and try to get through this. And then I have the Foley finished.
Fleshed out deal.
Yep. And I figured that would be a good way, since there was no demo, for the listeners to hear the song progress.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like live music.
Yeah, we haven't done that. And I think I mentioned that that might be fun to do. And I'm going to try it and see how it goes.
You don't have your fake drum track with it?
No. No. Yeah, I was thinking as I was setting up, it's like we didn't get together yesterday. I was like, probably Chad and I could have done this together had we gotten together in practice, but maybe we'll make that a goal for next season if we do this again.
Got a bongo or anything?
But we'd
you
have
wanna
to
give 'em?
we'd have to do a whole setup.
Give him a little bongo.
Yeah,
I
can we
don't have a bongo.
Boop, bop, boop, bop.
I have some congos.
Yeah,
I can
you got
use.
some
can we give him a Homer bucket and
Yeah.
sit outside of
Yeah,
Comerica
yeah, there
Park?
you go.
Yeah. Give me dollars.
So I got to try and see if we got room here. We got a tight fit down here in the.
Yeah, how you gonna shred?
It's
when
a
you're
lounge.
confined? You can't confine the shred.
It's a lounge.
And I think Shanna's coming down because she wants to.
She likes you.
Groupie.
Hear your song. You want me to record it on my phone?
I'm recording it right here.
No, like video.
Oh yeah. Could you live stream it?
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe we get some live streaming going. That
You
probably.
want to take your shirt off before we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's a little nerve wracking, but we're gonna try it. I got lost in a sea of living. and forgot my way home. Should have stayed, oh please forgive me. Now I'm all alone, and I've been cursed to never die. So I petition the moon each night in hopes the tide ferries my song to break upon your shore, and that you'll find it there to conjure the magic I implore. Imbue the stones strewn at your feet, then toss them back to me. I got lost in a sea of living and forgot my way home. I should have stayed, oh please forgive me. Now I'm all alone. I carried this bag of bones once I was tired and aching in hopes it would carry me home, but awoke and a weight had been tied to my ankle, and I sank into the heart of the sea. So glow the days and glimmer the nights, drift nowhere awake to this anchor's delight. I'm just a stone's throw away. If only that stone knew the way, my lungs could draw breath again with the help of your talisman. Sway, sweet, my darling, you'll never fall asleep. I hear you calling from where I had you buried down deep. I'm just a stone's throw away. Only that stone knew the way, my lungs could draw breath again, the help of some talisman. I'm just a stone's throw away. If someday my luck could just change, my sails could catch wind again, the help of your talisman. Oh, I'm just a stone's throw away. If only that stone knew the way.
Good job.
Can we talk about the drum track? Because I got some comments on that.
No, it's good job, Wade.
That was a real good.
Very
job.
nice.
You're a brave man.
You can have him.
Yeah, I didn't think that was an issue.
Okay, so who wants to give some thoughts on that while my nerves calm down a bit?
Well, first of all, for theme, You know, I'm a man who loves sad, cold nautical tales.
Yes.
This is like my genre, so this is my wheelhouse.
Cool.
It's like a love song to me. I really like the progression. I wasn't expecting, I think, the overall vibe of the song. It'd be interesting to hear it more fleshed out. But even with the theme, I hate recommending additions to ingredient songs. But I like hearing accordion in the background for like the verses.
Man, I didn't draw accordion.
Well, you didn't draw, but it's here, baby. And there's probably another way to mimic that with other stuff, but
I'm gonna have to go to a garage sale, find an accordion.
So lots of them, I'm guessing.
just have to go to the Fenton Polka
One
Barn.
thing you can find at garage sale: accordions, and violins.
Yeah? I don't know. Accordions?
Don't forget about
Yeah.
Amish dolls.
Yeah.
Lots of Amish dolls. Man, I get the sense of loneliness in this. I mean, I think that's the overarching kind of thing I have, and like a self-imposed loneliness that someone's trying to get out of. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words because I think it, like all of the ingredient songs, this is another one of my, probably going to be one of my favorites of yours. I just think you should do an album of all ingredient songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very eloquent bit of feedback, but on first blush, I can tell how the song's going to round out. I'm just really excited for it.
Cool.
I'm in the same boat. I just kind of want to hear the rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did a really good job of like explaining it when you were performing it just now, right? That was a really good demo, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and that's kind of the first two elements I had. So I
Yeah.
thought that's why that would be a good way to go about this. Yeah, I could have just, stripped everything out and played my guitar and vocal
but
performance.
that's not what it was.
Right.
Yeah. As far as like the song, like the craftsmanship of the talisman of the song.
Yeah. Did you see Brad's eyes light up every time he said talisman? It's
No,
it's
see,
like someone yelled Detroit.
First one, you wrote imbue the stones. I wrote an arrow under it and I said, T-Man?
Question mark?
Yeah. So I'll kind of tell you the story that I had in my head when I was writing this, because talisman is a magical item. As I'm writing this, I have to I'm coming up with a story and trying to establish the fact that magic exists in the world we're in, in this story. And I wrote this as kind of a very literal song of someone leaving someone else, to go on this adventure.
Uh-huh.
Possibly didn't end great because of that, or just left without saying anything, and then got homesick, right?
Yeah.
But the person that was left didn't take kindly to that, put a curse on them, had them thrown into the sea, and they can't die. They are actually tied to a weight, tossed into the sea, and are floating there alive, unable to die, and are pleading for the person that they left, because they don't realize that that's the person who had cursed them, for their help by imbuing magic upon these stones that are on the literal shore that they live on, and throwing them back to them, so this magic will help free them.
First of all, yeah, I totally got all that, and I would have said it. Second of all, yeah, duh.
And so in this
Second of all, that got real dark.
right. So in the bridge at the end there, it's hard to tell from what I just played,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just me singing,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a challenge for me. So in the bridge of this song, the sway sweet my darling, you'll never fall asleep, I hear you calling from where I had you buried down deep, is from the point of view of the person
On the shore.
Yeah.
on the shore.
You know what I was interpreting there?
Hence the italics.
That's why I put him in.
I got like a little supernatural twist
Mhm.
that this person had somebody like on the boat. They murdered them. They're at the bottom of the sea, and they're trying to bring them back.
Okay.
And that's who they were talking
Yeah, yeah.
to. So it's
It's-
interesting.
That's-
I was taking it as a lot less literal and
Right.
like how much pain there could be in living forever.
Well,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
So hopefully it works on multiple
Yeah,
levels.
it
'cause
does, yeah.
Shanna listened to it, and she was like, "Oh, this is relatable in that people have relationships
Mhm.
that end, and then you wish that something could have saved it, maybe, and then so you could take it less literal than I wrote it, which is good, and I hope it does work on
Yeah,
multiple levels. But
I
that's
like
the
that.
story in my head
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I was creating. And like I said, the second verse is what I had first. And the last lines I came up with for this song was that I got lost in a sea of living and forgot my way home. I needed something to tie this story together, and that's what I came up with for that.
I think it's a really lyrically strong song.
Thank you. Yeah, so it was hard. That your big challenge was trying to establish magic existing, which I tried to do with that first verse.
You should have done, like, what I would have done is, songs like Thriller that have the talking bit in it.
Yes,
I would have done that
shoulda got
explaining what a
Vincent Price to
talisman
come
is.
in
Yeah.
Do-
The Vincent
mean-
Price voice?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
version?
We are close to Halloween if anybody wants to do a VO on this.
Chad, what are your thoughts?
Well, I got to hear the song in its demo form with fake drums and everything. So a lot of some of the rhythms and stuff that didn't really come through with just Wade playing, I already have those in my head. And definitely with the way, like he was mentioning, the italic lyrics being from the point of view of the person on shore, that takes a nice little shift in the song with what we did and what you actually had originally. So it's a little different. But no, overall, like you said, I think lyrically it's very strong. It does have different point of views that you could take it from different things for sure. But the overview is definitely sad, which is what you were hitting. At
Yeah.
Yeah, this 130, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was
Hold on.
tapping my foot, and I
If you
think
look
we got a
on my sheet,
violation.
I wrote BPM cheat.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
all
we're
right.
going to get into that.
I was like, unless Chad's kicking it,
Chad can
when he
attest.
starts playing, if he's doing some double time
Chad
stuff.
can attest to this. My click track was 130, so I wrote this
So
all
you
at
did
130.
halftime.
I did
All right.
a Brad trick. I
All
took
right.
a trick out of your
Yeah.
book.
You just do it half.
The chorus, though, like that is recorded when you hear it. Like that is
Picks
at
up.
130.
Yeah, I was
But
just-
I even mentioned when Chad and I went in to record it, I was like, the click's kind of fast, the song's slow. So
you
kind of
you kind of have
if
to
I'm
do-
getting a grade on this,
you have to do that to hit sad. I
My-
mean, you're not
Yeah.
gonna you're not gonna roll. So the halftime's the only way to go.
But the
Must
funny
be nice
thing
to have a
is-
podcast and be able to make your own rules.
yeah.
the funny
Yeah,
thing is
right.
now when I
You
play it, though,
governor.
if you watch my foot, it's tapping pretty quick.
Fast,
'cause
yeah, 'cause
it's
that's how
in
you
my
wrote
head.
it.
Yeah, way to
so-
sell it. Way to sell
All
it.
those notes are there. Yeah. No, I like that.
it-
Musically, your downbeats are actually only coming on the one
yeah.
of the measure where they're normally coming on the 1 and 3.
So it would be
Yeah.
much slower, if you
I
mapped
like.
it out.
That's good.
Like I said, I might not get an A for ingredients on execution.
But this
The song's done.
the-
Round is really, really hard.
really.
What I've learned, and you'll hear, but what I've learned about trying to do a round is you have to do it from the get-go. It has to be like,
You can't put it in after.
which is,
Yeah.
Which
the
is-
round and the tape were the last two things to get
All
put
right.
into this.
So
And,
if we're here,
Unless you just want to ruin your
well, that's no, so we can vote on those two things
Okay.
to see if we want to omit them. If we don't
Right,
like,
right.
like no, get rid of the fucking round, guy. But
No.
that's-
So you'll see what
it's gonna work.
what I have is, I mean, it wouldn't be technically called a
You
round.
did a round with the tape.
We'll talk about it. One other note.
A round
before-
is technically delay, right?
Yeah.
So you just got some delay on
Right,
some shit.
You're on the right track.
Okay. I think I know what's going on.
And instead of a song, I drew a painting.
Yeah.
You draw a painting.
I say that because that's exactly how I would get around because I'm not
I had
doing
mentioned
Bohemian
taking
Rhapsody over
trick
here.
out of your
You
book.
two-
and I did a couple times on
You
this.
two are the goddamn reason I have trust issues.
One other thing I wanted to mention. So in all my past ingredient songs, I've tried to tie like a lyric in, and I just couldn't do it on this
Oh
one.
yeah.
So
that's
my
right.
last ingredient song was Bury the Lead. But I do have, this being called Buried at Sea.
Yeah.
Eh,
You could have
Yeah.
just had Vincent Price say Trailblazin' at
Right.
some point.
oh, I tried, but I got a callback-ish in the title there, which is not strong and nobody would connect to. But I was thinking about it. But with the round and with any of these things, yes, you could shoehorn them in and just ruin your song, or I could have tried to shoehorn in Buried the Lead. which I did try.
Shoehorn is an ingredient for the next.
My lungs could draw breath again, blazing trails
Yeah.
with
Right,
your
right.
trailsman.
Well, it's the callback
Yeah.
to the previous
Previous?
ingredient,
Blazing a
which would
trail
bury
like
the
a
lead.
sailor.
Very
Yeah,
lead
and
stuff.
like we've said, we try to get the ingredients in there, but we're not out to ruin the song with them.
No, like
trying to get a
the whole
song.
point is, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten this song without the criteria, and you did it again, right?
Yeah, you're
So,
welcome.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So anything anybody else wants to say before we listen to the finished version of this? Anything you think? Do you think there's going to be accordion?
No, I don't.
I don't have one.
You didn't go the right garage
Okay,
sales.
okay.
He's got that.
He's got all the plugins.
Yeah, didn't
He
get-
can-
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's your wind organ called in there that you found in the barn?
Oh, yeah, it does have an
That's-
accordion
that's
on the
kind
side of it.
That's accordion
basically, yeah.
sound. Yeah.
So could have, but I didn't use it.
Wind organ's gonna be the name of my boat.
Yeah.
What other instrumentation do you?
I didn't
feel
hear much
you
of.
wanted to hear? No.
I mean,
Will there be seagulls?
I could definitely see strings and
There will be gulls.
Write it down and put a checkbox, and we'll get a
Yes.
list going here.
and see. I strings would be something I would
Strings.
hear.
Write that down.
Waves.
Wait. Oh shit. Write some waves.
Checkbox?
Yeah, we're gonna see how you guys.
Oh, not checking.
We're doing the list. See.
Yeah, he's telling you not to check.
Oh,
it.
not.
Oh no, not till you hear them.
I thought we were nailing
no,
them.
we're
Oh no, this is
Oh,
like
I
a bingo.
gotta draw new boxes.
I'm over here.
This is
thinking
like
we got
bingo.
1,000%.
You're guessing.
Yeah, I was like,
All
we
right.
got 1,000%.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yes. Can you hear me, Patrick? Chad has guessed conch shell.
A conch.
Like I'm Piggy from
Kill the beast, spill his blood. Sucks to your
Lord of
asthma,
the
Chad.
Flies. All right, so should we listen to this?
Yep.
This is the finished version.
Oh, sploosh. I didn't have a sploosh.
I got lost in a sea of living and forgot my way home. Should have stayed. Oh, please forgive me. Now I'm all alone. And I've been cursed to never die. So I petition the moon each night in hopes the tide ferries my song to break upon your shore, and that you'll find it there to conjure the magic I implore. Imbue the stones strewn at your feet, then toss them back to me. I got lost in a sea of living and forgot my way home. I should have stayed. Oh, please forgive me. Now I'm all alone. I carried this bag of bones once I was tired and aching in hopes it would carry me home. But a woke and a weight had been tied to my ankle, and I sank into the heart of the sea. So glow the days and glimmer the nights, drift nowhere away to this anchor's delight. I'm just a stone throw away. If only that stone knew the way, my lungs could draw breath again with the help of your talisman.
We got them all. Dude, it's predictable as fuck.
Sweet, sweet, my darling, you'll never fall asleep. I hear you calling from where I had you buried down deep.
I'm just a stone
Had to get the conscience.
So you guys pretty much nailed your punch card there.
Pretty much got the bingo.
That's
Come
awesome.
get your prize.
That is awesome.
The seagulls, when they were coming up, I was really trying not to lose it by laughing because that was the icing. Yeah.
Great.
I love the
Yeah.
fills that Chad puts in, especially towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
As it's fading, I love that you can still hear the drums really doing those fills. Nailed it on the drums.
Agree on that.
I love that kick at the beginning of the
Fuck
song.
yeah.
It's, how it resonates in your ear is so good.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Cool, 'cause,
sounds really good.
I got some feedback that I should tone that down.
Nope.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I like it, and I like the dynamics of the drums in the early,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like the not playing,
Yeah.
like makes the
Yeah,
just that kick part and subtleties in the beginning is pretty awesome. Like,
yeah.
and then when it comes in pretty nice.
I had to do some of my conducting
Yeah, like
for that.
up,
For
up,
the
up, up,
for the
up, up.
snare to come in.
Yeah.
Catch 'em.
Yeah, but that was phenomenal job there.
And I think the room, like at your house, fit good for this song because it was
Yeah.
more a little more lively.
Yeah, it
and,
had some air in it.
Yeah.
Chad lives in a lighthouse, so the listeners
Right.
know. It's bad luck killing a seabird.
Other note I had on the percussive end
Mhm.
was there's this guitar. I wrote left ear, but I think it was in my right ear. That's like,
the opposite ear.
but yeah,
Okay.
it was
Other
in,
ear.
it was
Left and other ear.
it was in an ear.
Yeah.
Which you have your headphones on, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I always put the cord on the left.
Does
so
that what
I
it
have no
says,
idea.
though?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Cord goes on the left. That's just how I roll.
Now that we have someone dressing Brad.
you wanna try to-
Oh,
you want-
you're right.
Yeah, you want to try to change it on me? Put
No.
the cord on the other side, or have two like your fancy shit. But it drives with his drumming
Yeah. Yep.
like perfectly. And
Dun,
I-
dun, dun, dun,
Yep,
into
yep.
the
I
Love it.
really like that. What it does dynamically to get you into like those next hooks.
That's
Like,
a part we had to work on. That was probably the part that took us the longest to iron out, actually. If I'm reading you correctly, it's I carried this bag of bones once I was charting it in hopes. Dun, dun,
Yep,
with
yep.
parrot, dun,
Uh-huh.
and I heard it in verse
home.
1 too, though, because I wrote
Yeah.
it down right away. So I think it was more subtly there.
Yeah,
It was. It was
yep.
back
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
but like that was, I guess, worth the time and effort you put into it because I like that a lot.
I do want to point out your vocals on the hook, the second hook.
Are you going to
should've
mention
said-
Aaron Neville?
Hook 2.
I don't know much.
Did they make a hook 2?
Yeah, hook. They might have. That
Does he escape from the alligator?
Yeah, with the Dennis Hoffman or whoever.
Sorry, Patrick. Yeah.
Oh no.
Hook 2.
Hook 2. I love your vocals, particularly those last two lines.
Rated R.
Rated R.
Why did the pirate have the ship's helm attached to his pants? It's stealing my nuts.
I heard that.
Driving.
I heard that joke
Driving.
differently. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You did the joke right.
Yeah.
We'll
okay,
fix that in
good,
post.
Yeah.
No, I really liked your vocals there. I just wanted to give you a little kudos because
you.
that's why we're here is to make you
You
feel
know the
good.
one about the mushroom though, right? Where the mushroom walks into the bar and the guy's like, "Hey, you got to get out of here. We don't serve your kind here." And he goes, "Why? I'm a fun guy."
Oh, that's a good one.
It's not a pirate themed joke.
No, it's different.
Say R at the end.
Yeah. Our,
Yeah, that's pirate
Okay,
now.
there we go. Yeah, I would say I
Those are just the
sing
two
this
jokes I tell regularly.
differently than. Okay.
Look out, Joe Rogan, #1 podcast
Here
on
we go.
iTunes.
The are you done? Did you say? Did you say?
Like I'm derailing
No.
this?
Did you say your statement?
I think so.
Okay.
Jesus.
I was
This is why we only record 2 times a year.
We're gonna have to sit apart next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
love seat.
have to
This isn't
separate
work-
these two.
This isn't working. The bridge vocal
Yeah.
technique,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So that was tricky.
especially once you described it, how its perspective
Yeah,
is
yeah.
different. I think had you not told me that, I would have put that together based on how you put the song, how you did it.
Good.
So that was
At first, I was like, it would be great if I just had a girl or another voice to be able to sing it. But I kind of like.
I
that
like
it's
you
both,
being in there.
because, like, when you think, and you're thinking maybe in somebody else's voice, you're still hearing yourself
100%.
when you
with the
Yeah.
added,
Yeah, I
think it. You done?
yeah.
and that was kind of like, you'd think of the voice being beamed into the
Yeah.
person's
Yeah,
head.
like,
It was
yeah,
a
and-
digital
but-
distortion.
but-
Yeah,
Yeah.
But your voice is
there.
dominant.
too. Yeah.
Like kind of like I
So I used the Waves
I like it.
Ovox plugin for that, which is like this really crazy vocoder plugin. usually it's so unruly that I can't get it to do much useful.
Yeah, other than ambient noises.
But to like really mess a voice up, it works good.
Yeah.
I use it once in a while and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Now that bridge also has the tape.
Oh,
So
didn't detect the tape anymore.
right, well you wouldn't because I just turned it into a sound pad, but I created it with tape. That was one of the last things. Like I was racking my brain. This song was finished. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the tape. I stuck some tape to my bass drum in there and put a microphone in there. I was like, well, what if I like pull it off and it boom, sounds cool, and didn't sound cool. It just sounded like tape being pulled off of a bass drum. Yeah. And I was really racking my brain on what to do. And our friend Kate was over dropping off something one day, and I was mentioning, I'm working on this song, and I got to figure out how to use tape in it. And she's like, I would just take it and like pull the tape out real quick, like Scotch tape.
Oh, where it's like, "Brah."
Where just see it,
Yeah.
pull it out really quick on
Yeah.
a little roll of Scotch tape. And it's like, "Wee!" And I did that, and then I just really affected it and turned it into a pad. So I did that noise, and then what I did actually was time stretch it, because it's just like less than
Mhm.
like 1 second, of that. Gives you that high pitched sound, but when you stretch it out with a time expansion, it really mangles it because the digital signal just gets destroyed basically. So Chad, you mentioned a lot of digital artifacts. That's what that is. It's the time expansion of pulling that waveform just basically apart to where it all kind of degrades, and it turned into like basically a pad once I put a bunch of reverb on it, and that's what you hear in the background.
ambient noise is
Mhm.
tape.
Yeah,
basically.
and then I think I put another a plug-in by Sound Toys called the Crystallizer on there, which to give some weird delays and stuff. So you hear it
That's
kind of going.
Pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, so I mean that's sound design, which is it's fun because that sound doesn't exist, but now
Yeah.
it does. Like
Hell yeah.
so that's why I like the weird objects. Like we did that with your can when
Yeah.
one of your songs.
Twisted it and I put
Yeah,
it
you
through
just-
the whole bunch. We put it through
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's
So
fun.
you can just create your own textures that way of things that don't exist anywhere else, which is it's
Yeah,
a cool thing about
Doesn't
this.
have to say identifiable sound.
Right. And so the round at the end.
I like
there.
how you handled it.
It's basically
Yeah, it's not
long
a round.
delay.
It's
Right.
a well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
but I mean it's a backup vocal,
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
than a round.
Yeah.
But it's
effective.
put it this way, right? Same theory. You probably wouldn't have done that vocal if you didn't have to.
Let me tell you what happened with those. So I had recorded those background vocals with my vocal, like singing it with it, like I normally do.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like
Doubled
it.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like so when the chorus came in, the background vocals were singing with my vocals.
Yeah.
And I kind of hated it. And I was like, I don't like it. And then all I did was like move
'em.
it over
Yeah, and you liked it.
to the beat. And I was like, okay, that kind of works. I wasn't going to put a round in here because I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Now
I
it's
was like, I think that'll count.
half
like,
qualifies.
B,
Yeah.
B minus,
yeah.
C, whatever.
I-
It's in there.
It's enough to
We'll
put a
gi-
check
Yeah, I
mark.
mean we'll give it it's a solid C.
Yeah.
Turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically, like a, just an echo.
But like again, like that's my favorite part about these songs is like some of
you
that
figure
shit.
out how to
Yeah, like
get
you
it in
wouldn't
there.
even have considered it.
No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have like grabbed him and moved
Right.
him over if I didn't have to like try and.
Exactly.
this
You might have
round
just
element.
removed them completely or done something else.
And
Or,
as soon as I moved him over, what I wasn't liking about it originally was it was just kind of masking the main vocal. Like it was taking power away from it having the background.
Yeah, it's
vocals,
doing the
which is,
opposite.
like, counterintuitive,
Yeah.
right? Usually you want that to lift it up, and I think it was just losing something. I sing this differently than I would say that I sing most songs,
Mhm.
Sure.
using kind of
Mhm.
that, like I said, Aaron Neville-ish.
Oh,
kind of
you know, the beginning reminded me because you're singing very quietly.
Mhm.
It's like very Eilishy.
Okay.
You know, like
Oh, yeah, a little Eilishy.
kind of high pitched, like you cranked it up.
Yeah.
You know.
There is some stuff in the choruses where it's like, I'm just a stone's throw away. If only that stone, my voice will kind of like, do a like.
I noticed that on the
greatest
vibrato.
adventure."
Little Diane Ream.
I noticed
Yeah.
that on
Use the
the.
Diane Ream plugin.
I noticed that on the demo.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
you
so-
did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But and that just naturally happens when I'm singing that way.
That range. Yeah.
But with the background vocals over it, like that was lost, and I
Mm.
liked that. Like
Yeah.
I thought that added a good character to the song. Just shifting him over into those open spaces allowed the main vocal to open up again, and then filled in
yeah.
the blanks. And I did have it originally in the first verse, but then or in the first chorus, and in this I took them out because that was like the only element left that I thought could like do a build at the end.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say that like that turns that into
which
that
I like to
outro.
do, right?
Yeah, which leads you into the fade,
Yeah.
which was awesome too. Like I think this song is perfect for a fade out,
Yeah.
just because of what's going on. Yeah, man, it's a good solid track.
That was a good
Thank you.
track. I really like the crescendo too. I thought it was well placed and helped transition the song too. So that's my only other note. Do want to talk about the vocals on the Seagull. Very dynamic.
Yeah. I played around with putting solo elements in there, like tried playing guitar.
I was waiting for it, and I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah,
actually.
and I ultimately just was like, no, it doesn't. I just decided to go with the waves and the seagulls and just as the extra element there.
When you're drowning in the middle of the sea from a curse, it's kind of hard to shred.
Yeah. Ironically, this is a really fun song to play solo to. Like that slow
Good
pedal
progression.
part. It's fun
Gives
to
you
jam
some room.
to. Yeah, you can noodle around and it's fun, but it
Didn't work.
kind of took you out of the song. It didn't fit.
I could see it taking it like that gap before the bridge.
Mhm.
It's a good settle down into a new part.
Yeah.
And I think like you just said, like that would take away from
Yeah, and even Chad's drums there go back to the
concentration.
stripped down
Yeah.
version
Yeah,
there.
It needs to land there.
yeah. I like the not solo because I would have had one in probably right after the first hook.
You would have had two. A pre-solo
Yeah.
Solo too.
Then I would have justified it.
guitar
somehow.
interlude.
Yeah.
Lead guitar
Lead
interlude.
lead guitar interview thought piece.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
No.
didn't you try passing off a solo as a musical interlude?
No,
Yeah, I
lead
did.
guitar-
Yeah, I did.
lead guitar interlude.
Guitar interlude, man. It was like, hey,
A solo?
yeah, it's
not
not,
a
a
solo.
solo. It's repetition.
It's a legally distinct concept.
If it was a violin, would it be a violin solo? No.
Yes.
No, it would not.
If it's the lead, yeah.
If you have a gap in a song, right? You got a song,
Yeah.
and you got a gap,
Uh-huh.
and you're filling it with instruments.
Yeah,
And one of them's melodic, but repetitive.
Uh-huh.
Is that suddenly a solo, no matter what it is?
Well, not if it's just repeating it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need to talk to my attorney.
That's what was going on.
This
that's
is ridiculous.
Like like I said, you make it another instrument. It's not a guitar solo. I'll fight that one till the day I get done here.
If it's noodling.
If it's noodling, if we're doing,
Yeah, noodling's different.
if we're doing some wiggling and some moving,
We talk
yeah.
about boogie woogie breakdowns.
yeah, if we're doing that,
Shit.
that's a solo.
Shit, that's definitely a solo.
10 out of 10, that's a solo. All right.
Okay, so this is
Great job.
Thank you. This is the last song for the season. Next week is going to be our big season finale, which means Brad didn't get to an ingredient
didn't do
song.
shit.
No, I think he started like 3 or 4 of them.
I listened to mine today. I'll play it for you later. And yeah,
and we'll all be like, "That's really good. You should do it."
No,
And then nobody will ever.
no, you guys
You're
will,
right.
you guys will look at it and you go, yeah, I understand.
So maybe
This couldn't be a thing.
we may be kicking off next season with
Yeah.
a Brad ingredient song.
I've
You
got
got
some-
you got a while to work on it now.
Well, and I have, which is weird for me. I have a bunch of like, I might not have time necessarily to go up and just write a song or play
Mhm.
around, but I do write, and so like I have songs, like kind
They're
of
all solo.
lyrics, things like that. So I've got stuff that, which that always holds you up, you know, a little bit
I'm
from.
the opposite.
Yeah.
I bank up the music and then
Yeah, I don't
have the
I
words.
don't move forward without knowing what
It's
it's
almost
about.
like we should team up and
Yeah, we
put
do.
some
Talking on
songs
my
together.
peanut butter.
Hell of,
Yeah.
hell of a,
Got 2 finished tracks
hell,
in
hell
there.
of, hell of
You
a
ever thought about
production
getting a
work.
friend who's a drummer?
hell of a production?
Oh,
If
but-
only we had all the elements we need in
If
the room
only.
right
Yeah.
now. Uh-huh.
So, another successful ingredient song. These are always fun. I will put the links to all of our past ingredient songs in the episode description. So, I think this is now, 4 from 4 or 5. So there'll be 6 other ones
Noise.
that I'll put the links to. And we're going to get out of here for the day. And we're going to record our finale and we'll be back next week. But as always, feel free to leave us a message in our website, Instagram. Leave us a positive review. That'd be sweet. That hasn't happened in 3 years. Nobody's left anything.
You can't say anything nice.
We can say we are 100% not negative reviewed.
Yeah,
right? Like,
all 5 stars.
yeah.
Yeah.
0.0 stars out of 5.
Okay, so we're going to get out of here. We'll see you next week.
I got lost in a sea of
living and forgot my way home. Should have stayed, oh please forgive me. Now I'm all alone, and I've been cursed to never die. So I petition the moon each night in hopes the tide ferries my song to break upon your shore, and that you'll find it there to conjure the magic I implore. Imbue the stones strewn at your feet, then toss them back to me. I got lost in a sea of living and forgot my way home. I should have stayed, oh please forgive me. Now I'm all alone. I carried this bag of bones once I was tired and aching in hopes it would carry me home, but awoke and a weight had been tied to my ankle, and I sank into the heart of the sea. So glow the days and glimmer the nights, drift nowhere away to this anchor's delight. I'm just a stone throw away. If only that stone knew the way, my lungs could draw breath again with the help of your talisman.
Steven Spielberg Peter Pan movie, right?
Oh yeah, Dennis Hoffman.
Dennis Hopper, maybe. Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
Or his buddy Dennis might have been in there.
Yeah,
Dennis
Robin Williams.
Hoffman.
Denny Hoffman.
Denny Hoffman. Fucking Denny.
Yeah, old Dennis
Old
Hoffman.
Denny.
Denny Hook. Old Denny Hook.
Good God.
Hanging out with Dave and Chuckers.
Denny Hook. Denny Hook's been in jail for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, he was doing time for sure.
Yeah.
Denny Hook.
Yeah, it's good. Boom, done. Next.